Hello students. As you know, in the last lecture we were doing chapter number 2 of science, that is health and diseases. In that lecture you all must be remembering I made you learn definition of health, definition of diseases, because that is the name of the lesson which you should be very perfect with. Definition of health, I think every one of you must have revised after the lecture, so you all must be perfect with the definition of health. If not, learn now in 2 minutes fast. Health is the state of. So I think the books are open in front of you. You must be learning. Health is the state of complete. Yes, health is the state of complete physical, mental and social well-beingness, and not merely the absence of any disease. And disease is condition of disturbances in physiological and psychological processes in our body, that is diseases. Then in the last lecture we have also studied chart on types of diseases. Types of diseases, classification of diseases is done in basis of 2 criteria. Then in that we had done the table given in the textbook. According to duration, diseases are classified. According to reason, diseases are classified. So according to duration, diseases are classified into short-time disease and long-time disease. Long-time diseases which last for a long time, that are called as chronic diseases, and diseases in which person get well soon, that are called as acute diseases. This was the classification based on diseases according to duration, and according to reason, diseases are classified as hereditary diseases, means which goes on from generation to generation, and diseases are classified as acquired diseases. Again, these acquired diseases are further classified into infectious diseases, non-infectious diseases. From that, we were studying infectious diseases in detail. Now, infectious diseases means diseases which spread due to some infection. Now see, these infectious diseases are caused due to some infection, due to some germs which pass from one person's body to other person's body. So infectious diseases, they may be caused due to air, they may be caused due to contaminated air, contaminated water, contaminated food, or they may be caused due to vectors. Vectors means animals or insects. These infectious diseases are caused. Also, they can go from one person to other through blood or body fluids. How are these infectious diseases caused? Now you see, infectious diseases are caused due to contaminated air. Contaminated air. They may be caused due to contaminated water. They may be caused due to food. They also may be caused due to vectors. They also may be caused due to blood and body fluids from a normal person to an infected person. So infectious diseases are diseases that spread through contaminated air, water, contaminated food, or they may also pass through vectors like animals or insects, or also these infectious diseases pass through blood or body fluids. Now, which are the diseases that passes through contaminated air? That is TB, tuberculosis, I told you. That can pass from one person to other through contaminated air. The air we breathe, if we are standing near that infected person and we breathe the air around him, we also will get that TB from that infected person. It will go to a normal person. Then common cold also we get through contaminated air and flu. These are the diseases which spread through contaminated air. Then the diseases that spread through contaminated water and contaminated food. After drinking contaminated water and eating contaminated food, diseases caused by hepatitis. Hepatitis means jaundice. It is also called as kavre in Marathi. In Marathi it is called as kavre. Everyone must have heard. So hepatitis we get through contaminated water and contaminated food. Then we get dysentery. Dysentery means loose motions. What our body has to suffer if our water and food what we eat is not in good condition, we get dysentery. Then we also get cholera named disease. We also get typhoid named disease in which a person has high fever. So contaminated water and food. If we consume, we get diseases like hepatitis, dysentery, cholera and typhoid. Disease which spread through animals and pests, they are called as vectors. Disease which spread through them are dengue, spreading through mosquitoes, malaria, again spreading through mosquitoes. Then rabies, spreading through, then plague, spreading through bite of rats. This is caused through bite of dogs. Mosquito से होता है डेंगू एंड मलेरिया. Bite of dog causes rabies. Bite of rat causes plague. Then what are the disease which can cause through passage of blood and body fluids from one person to other? Again, hepatitis is caused through body and body fluids. And AIDS. AIDS also is a very severe disease. The full form of AIDS is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. You have to be perfect with this full form. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. This is caused through contaminated blood or body fluids. AIDS. So AIDS is caused through, if a person is infected with some disease, it can go through other person. So if a person has hepatitis and AIDS, and if that person's blood is given to some person who is in need, that blood is donated, that blood also will be infected, and this hepatitis and AIDS disease will be caused to that other person also. That other person will also suffer from this disease. So this is an important chart. Infectious disease means disease caused due to contaminated air, water, food, due to vectors, and also it is caused through body and body fluids. So through contaminated air, one can get disease like tuberculosis, common cold and flu. Through contaminated water and food, we can get disease like hepatitis, dysentery, cholera and typhoid. Through animals and insects, disease pass and we get disease like dengue, malaria, rabies and plague. Through blood and body fluids, we get disease like hepatitis and AIDS. Hepatitis means jaundice, I told you. Now, next is there in the textbook they have given a table. In that table they have given different columns that you have to study in detail and learn and keep for your better understanding. They have given it very clearly. They have given according to the name of diseases. First thing they have given about tuberculosis. Tuberculosis is TB. See what happens in this disease. This disease is caused due to a pathogen named as Mycobacterium. You have to learn this and keep. There is no other option. You have to learn means learn. Mycobacterium tuberculosis. See, in tuberculosis, the name of the pathogen through which the tuberculosis is caused. Pathogen means disease, microorganism that cause diseases. I'll tell you exact definition of pathogen. Pathogen is a biological organism that cause diseases or illness in a person. So Mycobacterium tuberculosis is the pathogen through which tuberculosis is caused. This is a pathogen. Now next, how does this tuberculosis spread? What is the mode of infection? This spreads when a person spits. Spitting by patient. It spreads from one person to other. If that patient who is suffering from tuberculosis he spits, then it can spread through air from one person to other. And it can also spread through prolonged contact. It can spread through contact with this suffering patients. What can spread? Tuberculosis. And sharing of clothes or other materials like sharing of toothbrush, sharing of razors, sharing of clothes. It can spread. So this is mode of infection of tuberculosis, how it can spread from one person to other. This is mode of infection. You have to keep in mind all these points for your general knowledge also and for your science part also. See, how does this tuberculosis spread? It will spread from one person to other if that person who is suffering from tuberculosis is spits somewhere and a normal person is passing from that place. So the germs will be attracted to the normal person and he will also be infected by this disease through air. Then the person is suffering from TB and we are going and sitting next to him again and again. We are in regular contact with that patient. We will get that tuberculosis. That means we have to keep distance with the patient that is suffering from tuberculosis. It is also spreading through sharing of the materials. Means if we are sharing the clothes, if we are sharing other material of this patient who is suffering from tuberculosis, we will very fast get this disease. Now what are the symptoms? How we come to know that the person is suffering from tuberculosis? The symptoms are chronic cough, means cough that is lasting for a long time. Just now in the classification table the word chronic came. Chronic and acute. Chronic means lasting for a long time, acute means short time. So chronic cough means cough which is lasting for many months. That shows that the test should be done that the person is having tuberculosis or not. Then the person will get bloody spitting. When he is spitting, blood will come through his spit. Normal spitting will not be there, there will be bloody spitting. Then the person will have emaciation. Now what is this emaciation? This is a new term for you. Means there is an eating disorder. The person has to overeat. Again and again that person will feel like eating. Overeating disorder is called as emaciation. The person will feel like he is not eaten anything from many hours. From lunch time he is not eaten, his stomach is empty only continuously he will feel like. So that is called as emaciation. The next, he will have difficulty in breathing. That shows that the person can be infected by TB. Difficulty in breathing. These are all the symptoms of a tuberculosis patient. These are all the symptoms. Then how this tuberculosis can be prevented? What prevention and treatment can be given to a tuberculosis patient? See, what is to be given? They have given BCG vaccine. Vaccine means medicines are given to prevent that disease. BCG vaccine. Then isolation of patient. You know nowadays COVID-19 is going on. In that separate isolation rooms are made. Many isolation rooms are made for patients suffering from COVID-19. That means in this disease also isolation of patient is necessary so that the other will not be infected by the disease. Isolation of patient. Then regular medication. Regularly medicine should be given named as DOT. Regular medicine to be given. Name of the medicine is DOT. So, students, now you must have understood each and every disease is to be studied in this form. From which pathogen this disease is caused? We have taken example first is name of the disease is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis in our body is caused due to a pathogen named as Mycobacteria tuberculosis. Then how is it spreading? How is this disease TB spreading? It is spreading through spitting by patient, through air. It can spread through contact with the patient for a long time. It can spread through sharing of materials of this patient. Then what are the symptoms? How we come to know that the patient is suffering from TB only and not from any other disease? What will the patient suffer from? He will suffer from chronic cough, cough lasting for a long time. He will suffer from bloody spitting. Spit means a blood iron stain. Then he will suffer from emaciation. Emaciation is a disorder. Eating disorder means he will feel a sensation of eating something again and again. Then there will be difficulty in breathing. All these are the symptoms of tuberculosis. Then how can it be prevented? The person suffering from tuberculosis is to be given BCG vaccine. And then the person has to be isolated, means he has to be kept in a separate room alone. We should not come again and again in contact with that patient, otherwise we will we will face that disease. We will come in contact with him and we will suffer from the same disease. Then regular medication of medicine like DOT should be given to him to prevent this tuberculosis. Then they have given the second disease named as hepatitis. Each and every disease is to be studied in detail. Hepatitis, they have given hepatitis is called as jaundice. I just now told you jaundice means Marathi it is called as kavel. What happens in this disease? It is caused due to a pathogen or a virus. Hepatitis virus is there. Its name is hepatitis A, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, D and E. Hepatitis is caused through these viruses A, B, C, D and E. Now what is the mode of infection? How does it spread from one person to other? See, hepatitis spreads through contaminated water. Hepatitis spreads through impure, polluted, contaminated water. It also spreads through sharing of needle from one person to other. Sharing of needle means when you are being given injections at that time. It also spreads through blood transfusion, means donating blood from one person to another. If a person infected with hepatitis is giving his blood to a normal person, a person in need from that hepatitis can pass from one person to other. Then they have given the next column. What are the symptoms by which we come to know that the person is suffering from hepatitis? Is they have given here the first is anorexia. Again, it is an eating disorder. The person will either eat more and more, otherwise he will stop eating food. He will not like to look at the food. Anorexia is the symptom of hepatitis. Then they have given yellow urine. The color of the urine which the person will pass will be dark yellow. Then there will be general weakness which will help us to know that the person is having hepatitis. General weakness will be there. Then nausea. Nausea means you will have again and again vomiting sensation. Vomiting like you will feel again and again. That is called as nausea, vomiting sensation. Then next is grey stool. The stool which you pass will be of grey color. Means that is not the sign of a normal person. These are all the symptoms of hepatitis. Then what are the prevention? How can hepatitis be prevented? You have to drink boiled water and hands should be properly cleaned. Water should always be boiled before drinking and hands should be cleaned properly by washing, by sanitizer, whatever it is. So this is all about a short note on hepatitis. If you are told to write a short note on a disease, you can use all these points and make a nice, clear short note on each and every disease based on this. How you can write? You can write the pathogen because of which hepatitis is caused is the virus. Hepatitis virus A, B, C, D and E. And then the mode of infection through which hepatitis spread is, you can write it is contaminated water, sharing of needles and blood transfusion from one person to other. Then there is the symptoms by which we come to know that the person is having hepatitis is anorexia, yellow urine, general weakness, nausea and grey stool. And how can hepatitis be prevented and what treatment can be taken? You always have to drink boiled water and proper cleaning of hands is to be done to prevent this disease from passing from one person to other. Then in the column they have given the third disease, dysentery. Dysentery means loose motion, which we get through contaminated food or contaminated water. The pathogen that causes dysentery is bacteria, virus. The name is Shigella, Bacilli and Amoeba histolytica. These are the names of pathogen which we have to learn. Dysentery is caused due to bacteria, virus. Then they have given Shigella, Bacilli and Amoeba histolytica. Mode of infection of dysentery is again I told you from starting contaminated food and water. गंदा पानी और गंदा खाने की वजह से हमें मोशंस होते हैं that way. Then the symptoms are watery stool. The stool which we pass are watery. Then there is pain in the stomach, pain in the abdomen. When we get this disease, dysentery. Then how can you prevent dysentery? You have to drink boiled water only, because this disease spreads through contaminated water. So water should be boiled to make it clean and free from germs. Then food should be stored properly. If you are getting dysentery, you should not eat uncovered food, you should not eat roadside food, street food that is, you should not eat junk food. Proper food you should eat and proper storage of food is to be done. And you have to take ORS. ORS packets you get in the medical, or you can drink water in which you add sugar and small amount of salt, and an adequate amount of sugar and salt. A water with sugar and salt can make ORS at home only. You can make ORS at home in that way only, through which you get energy. A glass of water in which you can add some sugar and little salt and drink that, which will give you energy. So this was all about dysentery. Now the next disease according to your textbook table is cholera. Cholera, again the pathogen which causes cholera is a bacteria named as Vibrio cholerae. Cholera is caused through a pathogen, through a microorganism named as Vibrio cholerae. Then what are the mode of infection of cholera? It is caused due to contaminated food and water. Same like dysentery, cholera is also caused due to contaminated food, contaminated water. Then the symptoms of cholera is we have continuous vomiting. A person is vomiting continuously. Then there is severe diarrhea, means again and again the person is running to the toilet. That is called as severe diarrhea. And we have cramps in legs. जैसे we say पैर में मुंडी आती है, that are called as cramps in legs due to cholera. How it can be prevented? Following hygienic practices, means cleanliness is to be maintained everywhere, inside the house, outside the house, body cleanliness, that is called as remaining in proper hygiene. Avoiding open place food, that is street foods you have to avoid to prevent cholera. Then drinking boiled water is also a prevention measure. And vaccination is to be taken against cholera. Doctors have their vaccines with them. You have to go and tell them about that what you are suffering. They will give you vaccine against cholera. Then according to your textbook, the next disease they have given typhoid. Typhoid is caused due to a pathogen, a bacteria named as Salmonella typhi. So typhoid is a disease in which you have very high fever. Body is continuously having high temperature because bacteria named as Salmonella typhi is affecting your body. Again, typhoid is caused due to contaminated food and water. Again, the symptoms of typhoid are anorexia, means you don't like to eat anything. Your body will say that no food, I don't want to eat food, that is anorexia. Then headache, you will have continuous headache and typhoid. Rashes on the abdomen, on your stomach part, on the belly, on the abdomen you will have rashes. Dysentery will be there, that means again and again you will have to rush for loose motions. Then a high fever up to 104 degree Fahrenheit. Fever will be very high, temperature will be high, 104 degree Fahrenheit fever will be there in this disease, typhoid. How to prevent it? Again you have to drink clean water, boiled water is best. Then vaccination is to be given against typhoid. Then proper disposal of sewage. Sewage means the gutters, the basin water. The dirty water is collecting around your house. Your wash basins are leaking from anywhere. All that is to be properly maintained, repaired and kept clean to prevent these diseases. One more disease I tell you, swine flu. That is not given in this table. See, swine flu, that is caused due to H1N1 virus. The name of the pathogen through which we get swine flu is H1N1 virus. Mode of infection of swine flu, it is caused due to pigs. Due to pigs, it spreads from one person to another. Respiratory system is blocked in this disease. Then one more disease I tell you about dengue. Dengue is caused due to mosquito bite. See about dengue they have given in detail. Dengue is caused due to mosquito bite. The name of the mosquito is Aedes aegypti. Then this disease is caused by Den 1 and 2 virus belonging to the type flavivirus. Symptoms of dengue they have given in this table form. You can prepare for dengue also, which they have not given. You can add more disease. You can search from the internet, as you know. Full day as you are sitting at home free, no school, nothing. So studies के नाम पे आपके हाथ में मोबाइल होता है हमेशा, what you all can do on the mobile is take a name of a disease and prepare this type of table. Not the diseases given in this table in the textbook. You can take some different name of disease and you can prepare this type of table, find out the pathogen through which that disease spread. For example, dengue I told you. You can prepare this type of table for other diseases like dengue. What is the name of the pathogen? What is the mode of infection? What are the symptoms? What are the prevention and treatment given on Google? You can do it as homework. They have given here down. Prepare similar table of information about diseases like enteritis. Enteritis is a disease in which your small intestine is affected. Malaria caused due to mosquitoes, plague due to bite of rat, and AIDS. AIDS, it affects your immune system. So you can do this as homework. A small assignment part you can do it. So thank you students, we have finished in the table. In the next lecture, we will start with the important diseases of the present days, in which COVID-19 is the main disease which you can study on net and come for the next lecture. Okay, thank you so much students.